Attorney Christine, counsel for respondent, this was one of the warnings of the presiding officer at that time directed at the prosecution, actually, when they asked for the court to take judicial notice of it, not to use the transcripts to read into the record certain things that is not being testified to by a witness that has personal knowledge over it. If you recall our interjections in relation to the Las Cañas affidavit, this is similar to that. So unless you are referring to the witness herself who testified there, kindly present the witness that you are reading the statements of, because this is only as to tenor, as to the fact that Camora said this. You can confront the witness through another way without reading certain statements made, because the opposing counsel might just do this to you at some point, which I will also not allow, to be fair.
Yes, I understand, Your Honor. But
Thank you, Your Honor.
But the witness already confirmed that she was at the hearing. I'm just asking if she remembers that these statements being made.
It's a way and technique, counsel.
Well, anyway, Your Honor,
Attorney Gapunan might just do that
Yes, we will
with the
just
transcripts
ask.
at some
No, Your
point, which I
Honor,
also will not allow. So
we will just ask the question at the right time, Your Honor.
kindly do so at the right
At the
time
right
and with the
time,
right witness,
Your
counsel.
Honor, please, at the right time and to the right witness.
Yes,
This is not the right witness, Your
Just
Honor.
just as the presiding officer stated. Move on, Attorney Christine.
Hindi ko masasagot kung
Totoo o hindi?
oo, opo,
Okay.
tama.
So, in short, hindi mo masasabi na porket nakakatawa yung pangalan, peke na yon. Yun ba yung sinasabi ninyo?
Parang hindi po ako makakasagot dun sa tanong na ganun.
Okay, basta walang findings na ganun, no?
To clarify, let me help you a bit, Attorney Christine. Wala kayong binanggit tungkol sa mga pangalang nakakatuwa o nakakatawa sa dalawang notice of disallowance, Eileen. Wala, di ba?
Wala po.
Wala rin sa anumang AOM binanggit yon, di ba?
Wala din po.
Kahit yung mga lugar kung saan binayaran, wala kayong binanggit sa AOM o sa notice of disallowance man.
Opo, wala po.
Okay, thank you. Please proceed,
Yes.
Attorney Christine.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor. So, now let's go to the CGGPA hearings. Okay. Nandun ka ho nung September 18, 2024, na hearing sa CGGPA.
Nag-attend po ako ng mga meetings pero hindi ko na po matandaan yung exact date.
Okay. Ito yung nandun si Attorney Camora. Hindi niyo matandaan.
Hindi ko, nag-attend po pero hindi ko na matandaan yung exact date po.
Okay. So, in that hearing, now, are you aware that she was asked by Representative Swansing about the grounds for disallowance under the second notice of disallowance? Did you know that?
Your Honor,
Pwede
please.
po bang
Excuse me.
Yes, we will flash the TSN. Don't worry, counsel.
It's okay if you don't recall, Jean. Silene.
hindi ko na po maalala yung exact na
May we
nangyari.
just be clarified? Is counsel referring to a September?
September 18, 2024 hearing.
Of
Okay,
the Committee
okay,
on
let's go.
Good
Let's
Governance.
flash page 29 of the TSN. On that hearing, pages 29 and 30. Please, Tech. Okay na ho? Okay, so in that hearing, no, Attorney Camora said, yes, good morning, Madam Chair. As to the 2022 notice of disallowance, no, there were 3. Kasi nga tinanong siya kung ano yung grounds, no. Then the chairperson, sabi, ma'am, pakilakasan po yung boses ninyo, hindi marinig. Ms. Camora, okay, there were 3 items that are part of the notice of disallowance. The first one is non-submission of documents on the payment of rewards. The second one is charging some items that are not compliant under the rules, joint circular. And the third one is non-submission of the revised accomplishment report on the OVP to the 3 regulatory offices, which are the Office of the President, the Senate President, and the Speaker of the House of Representatives because they submitted the original one and they made an amendment. And then Representative Swansing said, Mr. Chair, if COA, and then the chairperson said, please proceed, Congresswoman Swansing. Representative Swansing, May I please be enlightened to explain to us, because it seems a little bit technical as to how it was explained by COA, kung pwede hong maipaliwanag sa atin in non-technical terms as to the grounds for disallowance. Okay. Chairperson, COA, pakisimplify, please explain it in layman's term. Ms. Camora, yes, basically, the disallowance are because hindi po nag-submit ng required documents under the joint circular. Do you confirm that?
Yes po, based po sa
Okay, na
document.
sinabi niya yan.
Opo.
Okay. So, okay. Let's go to the April 14, 2026 hearing sa COJ, Committee on Justice. Nandun ho kayo?
Opo, pero hindi ko na rin po gaano maalala yung
Sige, okay
specifics.
lang. No? We will flash the TSN, the relevant TSN for that. No? Yes, we are referring to page 194 of the COJ TSN dated April 14, 2026. Kindly flash it on the screen. 194. Okay. Okay. So, in that hearing, Representative De Lima asked Attorney Camora, no, if there's anything in the COA decision dated April 10, 2026, stating that the alleged misuse of funds, Okay, just to lay the basis, no? Dito sa hearing na to, tinanong ho si Attorney Camora na kung may decision na ba ho yung COA doon sa appeal ni respondent. Tama ho? Maalala nyo lang.
Yun po ba yung sa...
April 14 na hearing.
pero pertaining po ito dun sa fourth quarter 2022 ng OPP.
Yes, sakto po.
Opo.
Okay, so tinanong siya, no? Sinabi niya may decision na nga dated April 10. And then Representative De Lima propounded some questions which are found on page 194 of the TSN. So sabi ho ni Representative De Lima, meron din hubang nakasabi, although I know, nasabi nga po, nilinaw po ng ating chair na let's wait for the copy. Yung talagang official copy of the decision. Although you have it already, but we want really yung pinaka-official in the sense na nandyan yung hard copy. Attorney Camora said, opo. Representative De Lima, ay natatandaan niyo ho ba kung yung decision na yan ay may nakasabi doon na mali talaga yung paggamit ng mga confidential fund sa OVP at hindi alinsunod sa circular, sa joint circular. Ms. Camora said, Madam Chair, it's sandali lang po ulit. Then Representative De Lima, hindi sa mga tamang gamit ng confidential funds as prescribed under the joint circular. And then Ms. Camora said, nakalagay po in this case, the accomplishment report on the utilization of confidential and intelligence funds, the DEPs and the certification submitted failed to comply with the guidelines and conditions set forth under the joint circular po.
Your Honor, please, if I
Yes.
may interject at this
What
moment.
is
Your
the
Honor.
interjection of Attorney Kapunan?
Your Honor, please,
Oh.
counsel is reading from transcripts. She is reading from transcripts which are, we have judicial notice of this transcripts, Your Honor. But she is reading statements of other people and asking this witness about statements of Hamora, about statements of other people, Your Honor, just by her being present there, Your Honor. Now, if that is their intention, then they should present that witness here. Because that witness can testify on her personal knowledge. You are asking this witness who was just there, she can state that a meeting actually occurred, that she was there. But if you are going to ask her to confirm, for what purpose, Your Honor?
The
transcripts will show the presence of Camora. It will show her presence.
I'd like to thank Attorney Kapunan. You did not make an objection, but I would have sustained it. Attorney Christine, counsel for respondent, this was one of the warnings of the presiding officer at that time directed at the prosecution, actually, when they asked for the court to take judicial notice of it, not to use the transcripts to read into the record certain things that is not being testified to by a witness that has personal knowledge over it. If you recall our interjections in relation to the Las Cañas affidavit, this is similar to that. So unless you are referring to the witness herself who testified there, kindly present the witness that you are reading the statements of, because this is only as to tenor, as to the fact that Camora said this. You can confront the witness through another way without reading certain statements made, because the opposing counsel might just do this to you at some point, which I will also not allow, to be fair.
Yes, I understand, Your Honor, but
Thank
The
you,
wit-
Your Honor.
but the witness already confirmed that she was at the hearing. I'm just asking if she remembers that these statements
It's a
being made.
It's a way and technique, counsel. I mean,
Well, anyway, Your Honor, we
Attorney
will-
Kapunan might just do that
Yes, we will
with the
just
transcripts at
ask-
some
No, Your
point, which I
Honor,
also will not allow. So
we will just ask the question at the right time, Your Honor.
kindly do so at the right
At the
time and with the right
time,
witness,
Your
counsel.
Honor, please, at the right time and to the right witness.
Yes.
This is not the right witness, Your
Just
Honor.
just as the presiding officer stated. Move on, Attorney Christine.
Okay. Okay, punta ho tayo sa time frame ng expenditures. Okay. Nakalagay ho ba sa JC na may minimum number of days na dapat i-utilize po yung confidential funds?
Meron pong nakalagay sa joint circular. Hanapin ko lang po dito. Dun po sa item 6.1.5 that cash advances shall be limited to the requirements for 3 months. Tapos, yun po, the disbursement voucher. Dun po nasa
Okay.
6.1.5.
Sige, salamat po. No, you're referring to the cash that is being provided by the agency, which should be limited only for 3 months, tama?
Opo, tama.
Pero ho, nakalagay ho ba sa JC na sa loob ng 3 months na yan, dapat i-utilize nyo, let's say within, dapat i-utilize nyo ng hindi iiksi ng 10 araw. Dapat merong at least 30 days na utilization. May ganun ho ba?
Wala pong nakaspecify
Okay,
sa
walang
joint
nakaspecify
circular.
doon. Now, in fact, the determination of time and speed of utilization is outside the scope of the COA ICFAO audit, correct?
Pwede pong paulit?
Okay. Kung gaano kabilis ginastos yung pera, hindi na usakop yun ng audit ng ICFAO.
Your Honor, please, what does counsel mean by gaano kabilis?
Let me do it. Let me do it, counsel. Is the fact that the respondent spent the last quarter confidential funds in 11 days found in any of your AOMs or notices of disallowance?
Nabanggit lang po siya doon sa AOM na binanggit po doon na it was spent in 11 days.
Pero walang finding in relation to it violating the memorandum circular
Wala po, nakalagay lang po na statement na it was used for 11 days.
as a statement of fact.
Opo.
Okay. Move on, counsel.
Okay. Thank you. Napunta naman tayo dun sa DepEd. Okay, for the first to third quarters of 2023.
Opo.
Okay. So, with respect to the DepEd confidential funds, no, nasabi nyo rin kahapon na may credit notice na number 2024-162 dated August 8, 2024. Tama?
Opo.
Okay, yung amount nun ay 75 million pesos.
Opo, for the 2 quarters.
Okay. And and the credit notice was signed by the chairperson Gamaliel Cordoba.
Opo, tama po.
Okay. So, the issuance of credit notice means that the confidential expenses totaling 75 million were already allowed in audit, correct?
Opo, base po. Nung
Based
na-issue
dun
po
sa
yan.
credit notice. Okay. So, bale, yung findings ho ni Attorney Wamil, okay, balik ko tayo dun sa AOM number 2024-015, paki-flash ho ulit. Yung AOM number 2024-015, dated February 1, okay, covering the first and second quarter of 2023, binaliwala na ho yun ng COA.
Hindi po sa binaliwala, pero nung in-evaluate po namin yung kanilang response, na-comply po yung requirements ng joint
Yun nga.
circular.
Kinancel na yon. Kumbaga, hindi na inadapt ni COA yon, yung findings na yon.
Opo, kasi nga during the evaluation, na-comply na yung mga issues raised sa AOM.
Okay. So, ibig sabihin, can we go to page 3 of the AOM? No, yung page 3 kasi nakalagay doon yung mga accomplishment reports, no. We have observed that there was a lengthy direct examination here on the part of Attorney Wamil, no. So ito lahat ng nakalagay sa accomplishment reports, no. Etong counterinsurgency program, abuse prevention and control within the schools, anti-illegal activities operations, anti-extremism terrorist programs, all of the amounts spent here were already allowed in audit.